Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit.
Ellie De La Cruz.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Runner on the go. Throws.
He's in there. He's safe.
Well, he's batting leadoff.
First and second, one out. Michael Busch now at the plate. 2 on, 1 out. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2.
The shortstop, Charlie Ram.
To the right side.
Get here.
In time to Busch, and there's 2 away. Man at first, 1 away. Way inside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Off the mark there. 2 and 1. That one missed. Burleson stands at first with 1 out. In the dirt. Payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second.
Got him. That's an out.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that is that. Digging in now. If baseball had a delete key, this is when you'd hit it. One big swing, and it's like none of it happened.
Call it the RBI erase function, Boog. Just need 1 line drive to clear the cache.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The underhand flip.
He's out.
1 down. Now it's the right fielder. Out to short.
1-1-1.
Throws to first in time. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Ripped on a line. Grabs it on the run. And there's 1 down. 1 down. And now the right fielder. On the ground to the left. Lamb. On the run, sends it over to first. So back to the top of the order. And now it's William Contreras. Song is just 1 strike away. In the air, left side. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers keep it rolling. 7 straight victories now. Lamb. Lamb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
So up next, Charlie Lamb.
Charlie Lamb.
That one fouled off. Burleson gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And off the base of the wall. Hung up in a rundown now. The relay throw. And he can't get back to first in time as the big turn costs him. Lamb goes after that one for strike one. First and second, 2 down here in the second game of the series.
Ball that's outside.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Bush has a beat on it. And that is the inning. So 2 down. Luis Ariz stands in. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. That's the inning. And he can't make the play. Gets off a throw and safe. Couldn't recover from the misplay. An uncharacteristic mistake from a really good defensive player. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Number 70 preparing to come on if needed. Jacks getting cranked up as well.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one inside. Ball 3. Swing and a miss as he was late. Got him swinging for the K. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. He's been a great free agent sign.
Nope. That's inside.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Line shot into the gap should score at least one. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The run scores. Here comes a second. Now the second run is in. And they take a 3-run lead. So 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Luis Ariz. And the 1-0. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Lamb starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
Bush takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out. Ernie Clement, the next Cub to hit. Winkowski is just 1 strike away. Line drive, base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away. Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in. 0-1. On the ground out to short. And that is the ball game. Lamb played well enough for the win.
Oh, Boog, not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. Still, always good to get a team win.
Lamb digs in, reigning Cy Young winner on the mound. No doubt these hitters know who they're dealing with today.
Yeah, and you can't just try to survive. You've got to find a way to be aggressive without getting greedy.
Fouled off. He was late. Burleson aboard here at first with nobody out. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That one almost got him.
Well, this is a great matchup that you just don't get to see very often. The reigning Cy Young Award winner against the reigning MVP. All eyes are on this battle right here.
De La Cruz. Off balance beat. There's one. A sensational double play.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. So digging in, Jackson Chourio. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Snags it on the run. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. So up now for Chicago, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Up the middle, Lamb. Slings to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next to the Cubs, the left fielder, Nick York.
So a man at first, and up next for Chicago, Kerry Carpenter. Ellie on his way to second. Strike in there. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
Throws to first. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the catcher. Out to short. Long throw to first, and they're happy to just get. That smash towards center. Crow Armstrong gets under it. 2 away now. 1 down. Ellie De La Cruz will hit next. Ground ball up the middle. Lamb. Whips it to first on the run. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3 in this one. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. No throw. He's in there safely. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Well, these Brewers, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Man at second. And they'll do it again. He's down looking. In there for strike 1. In the air, left field. Takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Brewers.
Now it's the second baseman.
Second baseman, Cooper.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
That's a ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Next one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Let's go, Cooper.
Late on that fastball.
Here we go, Cooper.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the 1 out man at first. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Here comes the 0-1. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. Jonathan Clase digs in now. 1 strike away. That one to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
Charlie Lamb has been a constant force at the plate this season, leading his team in batting average. This young phenom will get another opportunity to shine today.
1 out, 2 away. 1 out. 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 2 aw
It's the Milwaukee.
The shortstop, Charlie. Lamb.
Charlie Lamb stands in now, looks at that one inside. Avalos with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Swings through that. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw to first in time. Runner at second here, one gone.
Ball outside.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Tied up here in the early going. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Burleson around third. Fires it to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 3-2.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Ball.
Outside low, and that's ball 3.
Right through there for a strike. And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Got it. Nice grab. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Next to hit, Vinny Pasquantino. He's 0 for 1. Laser to the gap, should score the run. In comes the runner from third, and they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
They get the force. That's out. This one in the air, right field. Robles on the run towards the line. Dives and makes. Back here in San Francisco. And digging in for San Francisco, Colson Montgomery. Out to short. Lamb. In plenty of time to first. And that's the one down. Now it's the right fielder, Victor Robles. On the ground, out to short. Lamb. Quickly to second for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Now the number 2 hitter, Charlie Lamb.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Grounder might be 2. And he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Emerson Hancock, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Number 34 getting cranked up as well.
That's
Good
the ball.
spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch. Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a high fly ball to right. Makes a mess of this one. It gets down. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, PASQUATCH.
Ball.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. 1 out man at first. Tyler Black digs in now. On the ground. He'll do it himself. That's out number 2. Lamb digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
No question about this one. It's out of here. That one felt good. His 16th homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 8-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one.
So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Mydroff. This could end it. This one pops straight up near the plate. Pozo gets under it, makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers slug their way to a win in this one. Lamb was a big contributor for them in the win.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Charlie Lamb, the next to hit.
Ball
Lamb
inside.
matched a homer in his last game.
He rides.
Late on that fastball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Close one. Doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second.
Oh, look at the stop. Glove flip to second. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's Victor Robles. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Lamb, a former MVP, 24 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Foul ball. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. 0-1 now. And a foul ball. outside. Ball one. Breaking ball misses down and away. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Steps in. Previous batter couldn't get the job done. Now 2 outs. It's late and the pressure is mounting, Chris.
Well, this is where you pick up your teammate, Boog. They need someone to come through right here.
On the ground at first. He steps on the bag. Out to it. Here's the center fielder. 2 down, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb sends it to first, and he has thrown 4. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Here's the third baseman, Jace Young. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. And safe. That's a stolen base. Base hit center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's downstairs. And that's ball one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball.
Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Runner on the go again. There's a line drive to left field. Into the dive, and he got it. What a play. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Lamb digs in. It's getting late, Singy. They're trailing, but traffic on the bases gives them a shot.
Yeah, it's all about cashing in now. Can't afford to leave those runs out there.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And he hits a ground ball right side.
Move it.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 gone with runners at the corners. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jonathan Clase. This to center field. That's a base hit as a run scores. Next for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. He's a guy who does it all. Hancock going for save number 1 in this spot. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Ball 1.
The Giants trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Next offering is fouled back. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And the hits just keep on coming. Manager.
Tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down.
Quick toss to first. Lamb back on a dive.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets in the scoring position.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That's a little high. And that is ball 1.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
That misses. Now 2-2. swing, and he popped it up. Mydra in position. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants slug their way to a win in this one. Lamb with a nice showing despite the loss. Put together a 3-hit performance.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
One down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. That's
Ball
off
one.
the mark, and that's ball one. Lamb recently taking home Player of the Month honors. And a swing and a miss there.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
This one in the air, center field. And there are 2 outs. Next will be the Giants DH, Dakota Jordan. Ground ball could be 2. The flip, there's 1. Safe at first. They won't get them both, and the runner comes in from third. Lamb in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. And it's fouled away.
Well, these Brewers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
That's out to center field. Settles under it. And there's 1 away. Robles, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Ground's going to short. Oh, great stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Lamb blocks in, trying to turn momentum back in their favor. This is who they want up there to do it.
Yeah, and sometimes it just takes one swing to change the tone. This at-bat could be that moment. Well, these Brewers need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they've got their first run. It's 11-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense.
It wasn't in the air for very long, so let's get a better view of it with StatCast, Singy.
Well, it can't stay in the air for long when it's going 117 miles per hour. It's got to get to its destination. And that was a no-doubter to everyone in the ballpark. Watching it sail out of here was just beautiful, something to behold. But all you really needed was the sound off the bat. Did you hear that, Boog? I mean, that thing was going to go a long ways.
That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first. So 2 down. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter. The Brewers down to their final strike. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Giants win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb with a solid contribution even despite the loss. Had only 1 hit but made it count with a homer.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
Charlie Lamb. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. Burleson on at first. Nobody out. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Into the corner, but foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. Now, Vinny Pasquantino.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, averaging more than 2 hits per game in his last 5.
2 on, 1 out. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Oh, right to the backstop. Throw into third, save. And now second and third with 1 gone. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance. That's down and in. A slider missed. On the ground right side. Slinging it to first in time.
Oh!
2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
This is one of those situations where the pitcher may not really want to deal with the guy in the box, and you got to be aware of that. Take your walk. I can do it, but I think he can.
And that is that. Steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but 1 swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Yeah, great job right there. Squared up nice.
Quick move to first, and he's back in safely.
Ball, outside.
Runner on the go. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. And he brings it into the warning track. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Stepping in for San Diego, Freddie Fermin. Out to short.
1-1-1.
Lamb. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. So 2 down. Wyatt Langford will hit next. Popped up. Lamb has a beat on it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And it's fouled away. Lamb, a former MVP, a career batting average over 300. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, right field. Tatis should have this one. Brings it in, and that is that. So up next, Jackson Merrill. Out to short. Throws to first in time, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. So digging in now for San Diego, Wyatt Langford. Man at second. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first, and that's the inning. Stepping in now, it's clutch time, Singy. Go-ahead run sitting out there begging to be driven in.
Yeah, it sounds easier said than done, but he's just got to lock in and trust the process. One clean swing could change this ball game.
That's inside. Ball one. And that one fouled off. Two on, two outs. On the ground to the left, Correa. They take the force out. They miss a big chance. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Nice grab. Throw to first, and they get the out. One hit. Here's Gleyber Torres. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab. And what a play. Ball game. Lamb did well enough for them.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
One down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. And that one fouled off. Here in San Diego and just getting started.
Come on, Jack. Nope, outside.
Swings and misses. Gonna count 1-2. On a bounce right side.
Come on.
Slings to first. Two down. And here comes Carlos Correa. 2-2 down. Bounce to the left side. Lamb. The throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now it's Brandon Lau. Bounced up the middle. Handles, throws to first. Two away.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Look out! And it hit him.
Thank you, mate.
That one is upstairs. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Not in time. He's safe.
Up next in Milwaukee.
So bases all loaded up. Vinny Pasquantino up now for the Brewers. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a ball hammered right field, going back on its way, out of here, grand slam. A gigantic blast, and they cut into the lead.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Back here at Petco Park, here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Now the 0-1. On the ground, Lamb. Fires over to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Ground ball left side. Fires to second for one. Double play. What a clean killing. Lamb, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game.
This ball is hammered deep center field, way back there, on its way, out of here. A solo shot, and they add to their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
That'll win.
Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Action in the pen down there. Bradley Rodriguez, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Man at second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. Base hit into the outfield. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Next for the Brewers, Charlie Lamb. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now it's 14-5. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And safe. It's a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and the count even at 1. Movement in the bullpen. Abner Uribe, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Chopper to second.
Stand up right here. Stand up.
Lau sends it to first, and the inning is over. Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And the 0-1. Grounds one to short. Lamb. Feed to second, that's one. Throw to first.
Hey, he's in there.
So 2 down. Now here is Brandon Lau. 1 strike away. That's smashed towards center. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jackson Merrill. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Base hit! Next for the Padres, Wyatt Langford. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and what a play! Ball game. Lamb had a sensational showing in the win. Had 3 hits, 1 of them a homer.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
One down. Charlie Lamb now at the plate. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And that one way outside. And it's 1-0. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
Swings through that. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Battling here as he fouls it away. And now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get.
Oh, that got him.
That got him. Take your base. Oh.
Man at first, 1 away.
Last 2
Oh,
pitches
that's
have
a
been
ball.
down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. The throw in.
Down, down, down.
And he's got no chance. He's out. Foul ball there. Boog Shambi and Chris Singleton here on Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
The 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second, there's 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. 1 down. Fernando Tatis Jr. the next to hit. The 1-1. This ball's chopped on the ground. Lamb throws to first in time. Here's Gleyber Torres. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb on to first, And Gleyber Torres retired. Lamb digs in, 2 down, nobody on. This pitcher's barely broken a dozen pitches per inning so far.
Yeah, it's time to foul a few off, Boog. Smart batters know it's not just about hits. It's about getting that pitch count moving north before it's too late.
2 down, nobody on. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. And that is that. Back here in San Diego, stepping in for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In the hole, jump throw, and they take care of Tatis for the out. 1 gone, runner at first. Brandon Lau, the next up for the Padres. There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Joey Ortiz getting ready to hit. Here's a 2-2. And a ground ball to first. Fires to second for 1. And 2. What a play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2 stays alive. The shortstop takes a ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 down. Vinny Pasquantino up now for the Brewers. Chop to the left side. Over to Lau. And that's a double play to end it. Lamb with a less than great game in the loss.
Oh, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
Charlie Lamb has been a constant force at the plate. Next for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. Right now with more RBIs than anyone in the National League. And first offering is fouled off. Chris, this is who you want at the plate in these spots. He already has the most RBIs in the league. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One out, runner at second. Isaac Paredes digs in now. Swing and a ground ball. To first, two away down. First and second, one out. Addison Barger stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Up the middle, Lamb. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing. All right, Chris, when you talk about great logos, the Milwaukee Brewers, the M and the B that form a glove, not everyone even realizes that it's an M and a B with that glove. They started using it in 1978 and have been using it a lot more recently. It's a great logo, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I remember as a kid, my brother had that ball cap, and I would just kind of borrow it. Some would say steal it, but it was just such a cool.
Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. Man at first, one away. Foul ball there. Lamb, the former MVP, 24 years old, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner.
Ball off the plate.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He'll circle the bases, and they add on. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Back here in Milwaukee, we're at the top of the eighth. Addison Barger stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Up the middle. Handles, throws to first. First out in the top of the eighth.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the third baseman, Mark Viento. For the Brewers, the shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
Lamb, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. And that one fouled off. Holton, a 6'2" southpaw, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And they'll do it again. Got him. One gone here.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel.
Sends it to first. Play is made, 2 out. So 2 down. Billy Malone stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. Jump throw. Ball game.
Out of there.
Lamb with some solid production in the win. Only one hit, a home run.
Really liked how he looked in this one. He consistently came to the plate with a solid plan, and it showed in the results. Nice job.
One down. Charlie Lamb now at the plate. Lamb with a homer in his last game. Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. First and second, 2 outs. Here is Matt Olson.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the second game of the series. On the ground, Lamb. They get the force. That ends the inning. High fly ball, right field. Barger on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down. First and second, 2 outs. Malone will hit next. Out to short. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. Back here at American Family Field. Top of the 6th inning.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
First
Ball
pitch
inside.
just misses. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. The Brewers with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Next
Ball,
pitch is
no.
outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. No outs. Runners at first and second. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second for 1. And 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Swing and a ball popped up. Lamb in position. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the catcher, Moises Fischcher.
1 out man at first. Next for the Brewers, Charlie Lamb. 1 for 3. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. There's 1. What a double play that was. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Quan around third. He's safe as he gets his hand in, and they're up by 3.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So 2 down, and now the DH. Lowell is just 1 strike away. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Brewers.
Andrew Fisher up now for the Brewers. Ground ball to short. This ought to do it. That's the ball game. Lamb with a less than great game in the loss.
Oh, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
Not shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying, and it is gone. An absolute smash to left. Home run number 20 on the year. The Brewers score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
Back here in Milwaukee, all set for the start of the inning. Addison Barger stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 16, Brandon.
So 2 down. Stephen Kwan, the next to hit. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike.
No, he's safe.
Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. And the batter now, Isaac Paredes. On the ground to short, Lamb. Slings it across. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Back here at American Family Field, we go to the top of the fifth. Brandon Marsh stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, these Brewers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The 1-1. And a base hit up the middle. And a board on the leadoff single.
That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
The 1-0. On a line. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's one down.
Up next for the Brewers.
One out man at first. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. He's been a great free agent sign.
Ball one.
And that one misses up and in. Ball one.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Hurry.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Ball.
That one missed. Fouled off. He was late. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
So a walk puts runners at first and second. Fastball for a strike. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Joan Duran, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Biggie warming up as well. 2 on, 1 out. That one catches the zone, and the count is 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Here's the third baseman.
Ah!
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Two on, 2 outs.
No,
Just
that's the
misses
ball.
with that one. Dives and he can't hang on. He decides to eat it, and that loads the bases.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
That's in for a strike. The Brewers with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Late swing, foul to the left. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 5-4.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Lamb steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. He's basically saying, fine, I'll do it myself.
That's right. Might as well cue the movie trailer voice.
In a world where nobody gets on base. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings here and blasts one left field. Carrying well. And it is out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 6-4.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. For a guy with top-tier power, this is just another day at the office. Always a threat to send one out. I just don't know how you're supposed to pitch to him.
Now up next for Arizona, Addison Barger. Tying run at the plate. Grounds one to short. Lamb. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Brewers with the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. 2 homers on the day.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Charlie Lamb, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance, he'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Next for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. Ground ball left side. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Batting third, the right fielder, Jeff Bag.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Now quick throw to first. Lamb back on a dive.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Goes to second for 1. Back to first, and it's over his head. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
Well, they had the chance to turn in 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Into the outfield, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. 0 for 1, he hit into a fielder's choice his first time.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
In the air to left center. Myers in position. And there are 2 down. Just missed. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. Outside with a breaking ball. And they're all loaded up. Now it's the second baseman.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about.
In there, sets him down on strikes. Here's the third baseman. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. That's out number 3. Digs in. 2 quick outs, but this lineup's too good to just go quietly.
Yeah, you never want to give away the last out of an inning, Boog. Let's see if he can start a momentum swing right here.
Line drive, base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Quick toss to first, and he just got his hand in there. Chourio, in his 9th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Ball 1.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Lamb, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air, right field. DePaula on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Willie Adames to the plate now at a high leverage spot. Nice grab. Throw to second. Nicely done for the out. Mets. Back here at American Family Field, we go to the top of the 7th. Josue De Paula up now for the Mets. Here's a high chopper. Lamb whips it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That one fouled off. Pozo off of first with 2 away. Up and in, 2-2. Ripped to short, gets him easily, ends the inning. 2 outs, runner at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charlie Lamb. High fly ball, right field. De Paula under it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Lamb could have done a bit more to help them out.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
One down, and the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. This one in the air, center field. 2 away now. Back to the top of the Mets order. Ha-Seong Kim getting ready to hit. Chopped left side. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs. Man at first, 1 away. On the ground, right side. To second, there's one. Double play. Oh. What a twin killing, Dan. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second, and he's safe.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Lamb now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swings and misses, and the count is 0-2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Up the middle. Handles, throws to first. That's a very athletic play. Lamb digs in. Huge spot. Go ahead, run on base, and this crowd knows it.
Yeah, he's got to make something happen right here. Doesn't need to do too much. Just find some green grass. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Go ahead, run on base. David Morey, the next to hit. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They get the force, and that will end. Back here in Milwaukee, on to extra innings. Number 7 digs in now. Man at second. Hit on the ground to short. throws to first in time. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. Alec Burleson will hit next. That's a base hit.
Here comes the runner.
Here comes the throw. Tag. Got it.
Right there.
They cut down the winning run. Steps in now. Tying run in scoring position. Big chance to even things up or take the lead, Singy.
Yeah, he's just got to stay patient and hunt something he can handle. Could swing the momentum in a heartbeat. Well, this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field.
So the tying run at second. Swinging a foul out of play. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So runner at second, 2 down. Andrew Fisher up now for the Brewers. Man on second, 2 down. Right side, Morey. Steps on the bag himself, ball game. Lamb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss. Had 3 strikeouts without getting a hit. Never fun.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him.
Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Leading the NL in home runs to start the day. He's been a beast. Fouled off left side. The 0-1. And a foul ball. That one not close. Ball 1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Let's go, Charlie.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
David Morey up now for the Mets. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone. Back here at American Family Field. All set for the start of the inning. Ha-Seong Kim up now for the Mets. Up the middle, Lamb. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd. Willie Adames stands in. Man at second. On the ground. What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out. Lamb, multi-time All-Star, 24 years old. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. Lamb, not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge.
Ball. That's inside.
One and 2 here. Out towards right center field. DePaula coming on. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. 1 out. Runner at second. Jose Tena up now for the Mets. Man at second. Swing, and he popped it up. Lamb settles under this one. And there's 2 down. Lamb gets out of the way. That's ball 1. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Big stack center field. And that extends the inning.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position as you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Ball 1.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes.
Nope, that's off the plate.
There's the
Ball
ball.
2.
Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier. Now he swipes second. Showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Runner at second. 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Now a pop-up on the infield. And that will end the inning. 1 down. So up next for New York, Ronald Hernandez. The 2-1. Gets under and pops it up. Lamb under this one. Brings it in. That's out number 2. So back to the top of the order at the plate. Hesung Kim. On the ground to the left. Lamb. On to first. And that's the inning. Nothing.
The batter number 13.
So up next, Charlie Lamb. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Out to center. Ray under it. And there's 1 down. So up next for New York, Oswald Peraza. 2 on, 2 outs. Up the middle. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch. Now, Drake Baldwin. Runner takes off. That's it for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Lamb digs in, tying run on.
You know, Boog, it gets tense in these late game battles, and it comes down to focus. Can't afford to miss the mistake pitch right here.
Base hit. Fires it to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. Tie ball.
For the Mets, number 47, Matt Graff.
First pitch, not close. And there's the ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That missed by a lot. And now 3-2. line drive base hit. Runner around third. Across is the winning run, and the Brewers walk it off 5-4. Charlie Lamb getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? One down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. The Brewers score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there and tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Connor Griffin getting ready to hit. Swing and a ground ball. Lamb. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, the first baseman, Jonathan.
This one in the air, center field. Matos settles under it. 2 down.
Up next to Milwaukee, the first baseman, number 9.
Back here at PNC Park, set for the bottom of the third. So the Milwaukee Brewers look pretty solid about a third of the way into the season. Good showing for a team that looks like a real postseason contender at this point. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting eighth, the third baseman, Austin Callahan.
So 2 down at the plate for Pittsburgh, Francisco Alvarez. The 3-1. On the ground, Lamb. Slings to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. This one popped up. Hamilton under it. And there's one down. Lamb digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
0-1.
Well, you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
Check swing, went around, and that is strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to eat it, and everyone's safe. The bases are loaded. That one missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Mason Montgomery, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Ryan getting cranked up as well.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Pitch misses outside, and it's 2-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The Brewers with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. Popped up, and the infield fly is called. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, 1 for 3. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Now the 0-1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Just misses with that one. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. And that's downstairs. And the count's full. Ball four, and a run comes in to score. Tap foul at the plate. So the tying run at second. High fly ball out towards left center. Matos on his way over. And that's the third out. Now it's the right fielder. Grounds one to short. Lamb. Now a jump throw. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. On to the bottom of the 8th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Blake Perkins. Swing and a ball popped up. Lamb takes it in for the out. 1 away. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Yeah, that's fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Oh, great stop. There's one. On to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. 1 out man at first. Vinny Pasquantino up now for the Brewers. He's been a great free agent sign. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw bounces. He's safe. It's a stolen base. That was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. Out to short, Griffin. Oh, the throw is over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Two outs, runner on first. Next is the Pirates DH, Matt Mervis. He's already homered here in this one.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, out at second. On to the bottom of the 10th. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Matt Mervis, tied at 4. Out to short. Throws to first in time, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th. Lamb stepping in now. If he goes deep here, we may not see that helmet again until next series.
Yeah, might as well order the Gatorade shower now, Boog. This place would erupt. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Outside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Man at second. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 6-4.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Performance nothing short of clutch. With that swing, he's given his team the lead and a huge psychological boost.
So 2 down. David Hamilton, the next Pirate to hit. This one in the air, center field. Clase under it, makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers strand the tying run on base to win it. Lamb really stood out in this win. 2 homers on the day.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time, because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Charlie Lamb, fresh off. 1 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charlie Lamb. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Really nice swipe at second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher, because that catcher can make up some time, man. Such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
Man at second. That one's in there. That's strike 2. That's to third. Callahan. Throw to first in time. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Ball on there.
Let's go, Colton.
That's a laser base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Lamb swings through it for strike 1.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here at the top of the second.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. To second, there's 1, and that's 2.
Got him. That's him out.
1 down. Luis Matos, the next Pirate to hit. Here's 0-1. Out to short. A dive, he's got it. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. Back here in Pittsburgh, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Matt Mervis. Up the middle. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And stacking up his numbers against the rest of the league, Chris, his batting average puts him in the top 5. Liner, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Tag, but he's in there.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see.
For the Pirates, number 45, Hunter.
Just missed.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls, no strikes. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Sean Sullivan, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Back to the mound, he's got it. Slinging it to first in time. Here's the 3rd baseman. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always.
Oh, he brings it down. Nice play. It's there, and that's a great play. We're through. Next for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. 1 for 3.
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Ball 2.
There's a swing and a drive. And a foul ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Lamb in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swings and misses. And 1-1. Liner snagged at first. 2-3. So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder. The Pirates down to their final strike. To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb did a good job in the win.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
One down. Stepping in the long ball threat, Charlie Lamb. Swings through that one for strike 1. Lamb, multi-time All-Star, 24 years old. Let's remember, a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it. But he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
The shortstop takes the ball. Three, 2 now.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it, and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it.
To first, he's out. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first.
No, you're out.
Back here at PNC Park, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Charlie Lamb. Ball 1, no strikes. And there's a foul ball. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Berg, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Moving under it. And there's 1 down. So next, it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. 1 for 2. That one's in there, 0-1. Movement in the bullpen, Hunter Barco. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Robertson also getting ready. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, left field. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. The throw in, he beats the throw, and now they have runners at the corners. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. First and third, one down. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Foul ball still 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle to second. That's one. Throw to first, safe. So two down, digging in, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a ball popped up. Lamb settles underneath it. And that is that. Here's the second baseman. Two on, one out. On the ground to short, Lamb. One at second, not in time
He
at
made a
first.
mistake.
It's a fielder's choice. Lamb steps in. He's had a lot of success against this pitcher, Singy.
Yeah, he's like a DJ with the timing booth, just mixing barrels and bad intentions every time they face off.
Foul ball there. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. And they're chipping away. It's 8-5.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Now the left fielder, Matthew Lugo. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Griffin for one, and that's a double play to end it. Lamb was a real bright spot despite the loss.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. They didn't get the win, but he certainly wasn't the reason they lost.
Charlie Lamb ready to put up one down.
Batting second,
Next for
the
Milwaukee,
shortstop,
Charlie Lamb. This one in the air, right field. Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see.
Runner on the go.
Ball,
Pitch
that's
is low.
down.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Yeah.
We call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swings through that one for strike two. Up and
Ball.
in, and it's 3-2. Hit on the ground to the right
That's a foul.
side. And foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Well struck deep right field, way back and out of here. A two-run blast. And the Brewers had the lead. It's 2-0. He kept swinging and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Bryce Rayner next to hit for the Rays. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Flips to second. That's one. And a run scores on the double play. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. 2 down, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Lamb swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. There's a swing and a miss.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And a good start to the inning.
Way to swing. Get back.
Quick toss to first.
Hey.
Lamb back in on a dive. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Swings through that one. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. One out man at first. So next it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. There goes the runner. Pitch
That's the ball.
outside. And
Oh,
it's
he's
safe.
safe.
It's a stolen base. That one
Ball.
off the mark. 2 balls, no strikes.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Man at second. Fastball for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
That one's
That's the ball.
upstairs, ball one. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here's the throw. He's safe. 3-2, they take the lead. Lamb with a homer in his last game.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
Chorio off of first with 2 away. Chases in the dirt, slider there. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So up next, Charlie Lamb. He's a guy who does it all. In the dirt, blocked. Now throw to first, but back easily. The shortstop takes a ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the cutter, and it was worthwhile. So 2 down. Now up for Tampa Bay, Bryce Rayner. 1 strike away. Out to short, Lamb. Throw to first, ball game. And the Brewers take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb had a good day at the office.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
Lamb steps in. This matchup hasn't been kind to him, but every at-bat is a chance to rewrite the story.
Yeah, and if you're the hitter, Boog, you try to simplify right here. Hunt a pitch, barrel it, and finally change the narrative.
Misses the sweeper. King, more than 100 career wins on the mound. He joined the team as a free agent. On the ground, right side.
Come on.
Throw to first in time. Rips that one to right. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And the tying run is on base.
Those plays are challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect.
Now a quick throw to first. And he dives back in safely. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
These two guys,
No,
a
that's
lot
low.
of respect
Ball.
for one another.
Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Pitch misses.
Nope, that's outside.
2 balls,
Ball.
2 strikes. That's
That
a little
missed.
bit
That's
low.
the ball.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. 2 outs, runner at first. Vinny Pasquantino up now for the Brewers. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
No, that's out.
In the air, left field, and it falls. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
No, he's in
Not
there.
in time. He's safe.
That missed. That's the ball.
And another
That's the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away as the Rays try and punch back down a run. There's a swing and a drive on its way. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. So he blasts one out the other way, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 3-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
First and second, 1 out. Brayden Taylor next to hit for the Rays. Line drive to short and caught. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And a big swing and a miss.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
1 out and a runner at second, top half of inning number 4. Outside low, ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Pitch misses there, and the count is filled up. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Lamb now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And he hits a ground ball right side.
Beat it out.
That's out number 3. 1 hit in the man at first, nobody out. And now here is Bryce Rayner. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charlie Lamb. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Out to short.
Hard 90, hard 90, hard
Slinging
90.
it to first in time. So 2 down, and here is Ben Williamson. The Rays down to their final strike. This one in the air right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Big spot here, bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. And stepping in for the Rays, Drew Gilbert. That one lifted to left. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Lamb could have done more in this game despite the win. Went 1 for 5 with a single.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Entering this one second in the National League in hitting. That one to first. Off balance feet. There's one to first. Double play. Nicely done. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Drew Gilbert. Man on second, 2 down. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. On to first. That is the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Now up for Tampa Bay, Brayden Taylor.
The second baseman, right there.
2-2. On the ground. Fires over to first. Great pick. They get out number 2 on a tough play. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Alec Burleson up now for the Brewers. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Just missed getting out of here and tying this game. Runner tags at second. Pitch misses
That's inside. That's a ball.
Ball 1. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
Fouled off left side. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Top half of inning number 4. And ball 4 to aboard. Now it's the second baseman. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
That's in. Ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
First and third, 1 down. Fought off foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
2 on, 1 out. Got him! Rusty Valentine rings him up.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And that one
just
misses.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes. Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. That's got a chance. Off the base of the wall. Runner around third. Now a relay to the plate, and he's out. But 1 run does score. So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Drew Gilbert. Here's a 1-2. Grounds 1 to short. Lamb. Now a jump throw. Got him. Nice play. foul ball.
Ball. Ball.
On a line, base hit.
Fight the ball, fight the ball.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that's the 3rd out. We go to the 8th. Charlie Lamb. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Not just far, but loud singing. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, but when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir City.
Well, there's one away. Go-ahead run on base. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. So digging in, Charlie Lamb. And a swing and a miss there. Outside low, ball 2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost on. So runner at second, 2 down. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Winkowski is just 1 strike away. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
Oh, Boog, not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. Still, always good to get a team win.
Charlie Lamb with an incredible season so far, leading the league. Charlie Lamb digs in now, comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Way out front for strike 2. That one outside. Going to count 1 and 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And they'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Liner caught at second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Up the middle. Throws to first in time, and there's 2 away. So 2 down. Christian Robinson now. The 0-1. Chopped out towards short. Lamb. Tosses to first. They don't come any quicker. Locks in. I don't know if it's the release point or what, but he smashed this pitcher like a piñata.
Yeah, and it seems like every at-bat's a birthday party, Boog. Might be time to send a gift basket and hope for mercy.
This one in the air, center field. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, runner at first. Noah Hernandez next up for the Cardinals. On a strike. The pitch. Runner on the move. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Digging in, Thomas Sajazi. On the ground. On to first, and they got him. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Out towards right center field. Noel on the move to the alley. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. In comes the runner from third, and now they trail by 1. Here's the catcher. Up the middle, Lamb. Glove flip for 1. Double play. What a quick. Stepping in now. It's been a tough day at the plate, Siggy.
Yeah, 1 swing here, and he'll be able to flush out his rocky performance in this one, Boog. It's time to come through.
Well, count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And there's 2 down.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Now it's the shortstop. The 0-2. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the...
And up next for St. Louis, Donnie Rush. The Cardinals down to their final strike. Now a pop-up on the infield. Blewett settles underneath it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers have won 4 in a row. Lamb with a mediocre showing in this one.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
And now the first baseman, Noah Hernandez. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season. That one fouled off. Schwellenbach, a guy that really fills up the strike zone. Rarely walks people. The downside is the home run ball more likely in play.
Well, pitchers like this usually work down in the zone a lot, but these days with all the uppercut swings most hitters are taking to elevate the ball, pitchers almost have to be effective up in the zone with hard stuff. So maybe that's one area he can improve in his game to try to combat that long ball. Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
0-1 now. Swings through that.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Up with it, fires to first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. Back here in Milwaukee, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, number 21. Ground ball up the middle, Lamb. Whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Lamb, multi-time All-Star, a career batting average over 300. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. Throws to first in time. So 2 down, Charlie Lamb getting ready to hit. And a big swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Ball 1. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. And that's a great play for the out. Now up for St. Louis, Donnie Rush. 2 on, 2 outs. There goes the runner. Go to second. Ow! And that'll end it. Here's the catcher, Jefferson Caro. 1 strike away. Up the middle. The sliding play at short. Fires to first. And what a play. Ball game. Lamb had a poor showing, needed to do more.
Well, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
1 down. Up now for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. And Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. The shortstop takes the ball. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
No.
There's a 1-1. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 1 out, man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Now the 0-1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw.
No,
Save.
he's in there.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Out to short. Gets him easily, ends the inning. On to the 4th. 1 gone, runner at first. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Jhonkensy Noel. The 0-2. Line drive to short and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Top 6. Now up for St. Louis, number 21. Up the middle, Lamb. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. First and second, 2 outs. Thomas Sajazi next up for the Cardinals. Up the middle, Lamb. Off balance throw in time. They limit the steps in. Pitcher's been gliding through this lineup, barely breaking a sweat.
Yeah, it's time to put the brakes on that cruise control. Just have to stay patient, wait for a pitch in the zone, and drive it.
In the air, right field. Noel settles under it. And that is the third out of the inning. Man at first, Noah Hernandez will hit next. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, a great flip to first. Double play. Nicely done. Lamb has to step out of the way for ball one. All right, Chris, when you talk about great logos, the Milwaukee Brewers, the M and the B that form a glove, not everyone even realizes that it's an M and a B with that glove. They started using it in 1978 and have been using it a lot more recently. It's a great logo, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I remember as a kid, my brother had that ball cap, and I would just kind of borrow it. Some would say steal it, but it was just such a cool looking logo. I had no idea until years later that that's what was hidden on the inside of it, that M and that B. But very, very cool.
What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out. So 2 down. Vinny Pasquantino up now for the Brewers. The Brewers down to their final strike. On the ground, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb had a game to forget in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
1 down. Next for the Brewers, Charlie Lamb. Right now with more RBIs than anyone in the National League. And first offering is fouled off. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Out of here. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Back here at American Family Field. Top half of the third inning. Now up for St. Louis, number 15. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. Pretty nice play there.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. See you later. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and it gives him the lead in the third. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he's living up to his power-hitting reputation today, Boog. A second homer just confirms what we already knew about his ability to hit the ball a long way.
Batter number 13, shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
Well, these Brewers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The 0-2. Rolled over to third. The throw to second. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Runner at first with 2 away. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. In the dirt, blocked. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. Swinging a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Grounds one to short. Throws to first, and that is the inning. We go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Christian Robinson. On the ground, Lamb. Sends it to first.
You're out.
And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the
Up next
8th.
for the Cardinals.
Stepping in,
Up next for
Noah
the Cardinals,
Hernandez.
The first baseman, number 8. Noah Hernandez.
The Redbirds down to their final strike. Now here's a flare off the bat. Base hit. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. First and second, 2 outs. Thomas Sajazi next up for the Cardinals. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground to first, Pasquantino steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb really stood out in this win. Cracked a pair of homers.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Charlie Lamb, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that. Steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
0-1. Lamb went deep twice in his last game.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swinging a ground ball, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. Awesome play there.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Bounced out to short. Tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things. Back here at American Family Field. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. So the Milwaukee Brewers look pretty solid about a third of the way into the season. Good showing for a team that looks like a real postseason contender at this point.
Boog, I agree. Some really encouraging signs so far this season, and they put themselves in a really nice spot.
It'll be interesting to see if they make some moves for a postseason push over the next couple months. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. So a man at first. So up now for Kansas City, Carson Rocafort. The 1-0. Runner takes off.
That's out
Pitch
the corner.
misses.
No, he's
Throw
safe.
safe. Lamb with another scorching run of play lately. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Out towards right center field. It gets down, a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Whoa.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Hard liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. He'll score easily, and now they trail by one.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And there's a hit. And the tying run is on base. Jackson Chourio, the next to hit.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Right through there for a strike. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Porter Hodge, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Falter also getting ready. That misses. Ball one.
That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send it.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball two. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Next is the Royals catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 2 down, nobody on. Up the middle. Sends it to first, and that's the third out. Back to the top of the order. So here's the Brewers DH, Alec Burleson. Popped in the air, left field. And that'll do it. The Royals take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb with an unremarkable performance in the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
One down. Up now for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. Swing and a miss. Lamb recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The relay throw in there safely.
Batting third.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. He got just enough of that one. The Brewers score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off. And I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Runners at the corners here, one away. How you lead, getting ready to hit. 2 on, 1 out. This one chopped to first. Pasquantino to second. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Thank you, baby.
Step off throw to first. Lamb dives back in safely. Pasquantino, in his 10th season, hitting third in the lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's the ball. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end it. So 2 down. Garrett Mitchell will hit next. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The throw to first, and he has thrown 4. Lamb now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. Play made, that ends the inning. Top of the 6th inning, and to the plate for Kansas City, Jason Dominguez. On the ground, out to short. Whips it to first on the run.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
That is the inning. 3 up. Man at first, nobody out. Here's Joe Adele. Out to short. Nice stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. There's one. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. The Royals down to their final strike. This one in the air, center field. Young on the move. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Lamb had a decent showing in this one.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb, the National League leader in runs batted in this year. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Here comes the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. Now, I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
No, he's safe.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Stays alive. Next one misses. And a count 1-2. Man, that got him square in the mask. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the
liner, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out.
Out on the tag.
Cut down, and that ends the Lamb, multi-time All-Star, 24 years old. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Comebacker to the mound. Gets him easily, ends the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Wilyer Abreu steps in for the Royals. On the ground, Lamb. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. Steps in, 2 outs, no one on, but he's stepping in with a purpose.
Trying to make this pitcher sweat a little, Boog. You've got to break up the rhythm. Even a long at bat would be a win here.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Singing, he's currently the team leader in runs scored. Hard hit left side. Handles, throws to first. Out number 3. At the plate, How You Lead. And a 1-2. Chopped left side. Lamb. Off balance speed. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. So back to the top of the order. Wilyer Abreu steps in for the Royals. Up the middle, Lamb. The flip, and that's a nice play to end the inning. So 2 down, Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, that'll do it. And the Royals win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
Charlie Lamb getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming your way next. 1 down at the plate, Charlie Lamb. And Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. Lamb working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kerstead has a beat on it, and there's 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Jackson.
No outs, runners at first and second. Late on that fastball.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that is a big first out. So 2 down. Heston Kjerstad stepping in for the Rangers. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Way to get on base.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
Here's Jack. Quick move to first, and he's back safely.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Runner on the go. Pitch inside. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Claude Ryan, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Perron. Line drive. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He scores, and they have the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Up the middle. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
Check back.
Step off throw to first. And he's back in there. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Man at second. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope.
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So bottom half of inning number 6 from Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas. Bounced out to short. Lamb fires over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Lamb digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
This one popped up. And there's one away. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Sebastian Walcott. Dwyer is just one strike away. And that one ripped to left. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb with some solid production in the win.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Here's a big power threat. Charlie Lamb leading the NL in home runs to start the day. He's been a beast. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. See you later. A solo shot. His 28th home run of the season. The Brewers score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So 2 down. Heston Kjerstad the next to hit. The 0-2. Out to short. Lamb. Play made. That ends the inning. Back in Arlington. We head to the bottom of the second. Jonathan Long stepping in for the Rangers. Ground ball up the middle. Lamb. Leadoff man retired here in the second. So 2 down. Now at the plate, Milt Erdman. Hard hit left side. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Digging in, nobody on, 2 gone, but this hitter's still dangerous.
Yep, a swing, a mistake, and suddenly it's a brand new ball game.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Here's the center fielder. The count 2-1. Ground ball left side. Lamb. Throw to first in time. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And a foul ball.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Not even close there. 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. This one in the air right field. And this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Relay throw. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Chorio, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Line to left, down the line, and it's foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
1 away.
Up next for Milwaukee, the first baseman, number 9,
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit, it's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Sliced hard, but foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Man at second. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next
Here
to
comes the manager.
for the Rangers.
On the mound now, Eddie Peralta.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Number 20 in the box now. Takes strike one.
Ball one.
Man on second, 2 down. Late on that fastball. Misses outside. It's 2-2. Ripped on a line to center. Base hit into the outfield. The run comes in to score from second. It's an RBI single, and again, we are tied. So, runner at second, 2 down. Patrick Bailey stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gets it to first. They limit the damage here. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. He's already homered here in this one. And a big swing and a miss.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2. Ball one there.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
The shortstop takes the ball. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. First and second, 1 out. Patrick Bailey stepping in for the Rangers. On the ground, out to short. Lamb. The throw to second is offline. The throw is late, and everyone's safe. The bases are loaded. All loaded up. Erdman will hit next. The 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. On to second. They get one. Over to first. Safe. So 2 down. And a batter now, Jacob Young. The Brewers down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb made a big contribution despite the loss. Had a pair of hits, one of them a homer.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came up. Even though he couldn't lift them to a win, he really made an impact. Great job in this one.
So digging in, Charlie Lamb. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Hard liner. Grabs it on the run. 1 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Jackson Chourio.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey.
Handles, throws to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Bob Lester getting ready to hit. Up the middle. Gets him easily, ends the inning. One out, runner at second. Jonathan Long stepping in for the Rangers. On the ground to the left. Throws to first in time. Lamb was named player of the month recently, and that's not the first time that's happened this year. Tap foul at the plate.
When you're winning player of the month more than once in the same season, you might be earning some other awards in the offseason. I think he's set up pretty well in the MVP race.
The Brewers trailing by 3, top half of inning number 4. On the ground.
That's a foul
and foul ball. That misses the zone. Ball 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That just misses. Ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Back at Globe Life Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Sebastian Walcott stepping in for the Rangers. Lamb. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Now it's going to be Heston Kjerstad. Up the middle. Slings to first.
Yes, you're out.
And that's the 3rd out.
For the Rangers.
Now on the bump, Eddie Peralta.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game,
Foul ball.
looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Here's a 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Under it. Takes it in for the out. Man at first. Now it's the second baseman. The Brewers down to their final strike. This one in the air, right field. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb had a game to forget in the loss.
Oh, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
Charlie Lamb. 1 down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. And delivers outside.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
2 down. 1 gone, runner at first. Sal Frelick, the next to hit. Good power. Not great in the OB. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw there. Safe.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game one, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Makes the catch for the second out. So the Nats lineup turns over, and here's the catcher, Oren Trainer. On the ground, Lamb. On to first, 2 away down. Next to hit for the Nats, Andy Pajas. Up the middle, Lamb. They get the force, and that's the inning. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. In the air, left side. Stretches out and hauls it in. 1 down. Next to hit, Marcellus Napier. Ground ball up the middle, Lamb. Tosses to first, and there are 2 down. Lamb stepping in, 1 door closed, but here's another shot, Singy. This guy has a chance to deliver.
Opportunity to be a great teammate right here, Boog. Nothing says I got you like a 2-out ribby.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they take a 3-run lead.
For the Nationals, number 58, Henry Gonzalez.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Gonzalez, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Check swing called strike. 3-1.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Called out on strikes. They limit the damage here. So 2 down. Now Charlie Lamb. On the ground to the left. And it stays fair. Can't glove it cleanly. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Late with the swing there. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Griff McGarry, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Martinez getting loose as well. Swing and a pop-up. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here's the second baseman. The Brewers down to their final strike. Right side, Napier. Throw to first, in time. Ball game. And the Nationals take the series opener here at home. Lamb with a solid contribution even despite the loss.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
One down. Next for the Brewers, Charlie Lamb. In the air to left center. Out number 2.
Batting third.
Brian Reynolds here. The 0-1. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Safe. Bottom of the second. And now up for Washington, number 45.
Here we go, Charles.
Up the middle.
One. Let's go.
Leadoff man retired here in the second. Runner on at first with one gone. B-Ray coming to the plate now. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. That one catches the zone, and the count is 1-2. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. In the air, right field, Chorio should have this one. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Back here in Nationals Park as we go to the top of the fourth. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it. And there's one away. 2 outs, runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Matt Horvath. Out to short, Lamb. The throw to first. And that is that. Lamb, a former Gold Glove winner, 24 years old. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
The right fielder, Jackson.
First pitch, and he just misses. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a foul out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Fights it off. You'll see another. The Brewers with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One, 2 now. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Back in Washington, D.C. Up now for Washington, Dallas Cruz. Up the middle. Fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. So bases all loaded up. Dallas Cruz now at the plate. Bounced out to short. Handles, throws to first.
He's out
to escape. Lamb steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
Oh, that hit him.
Find the ball.
And they put the tag on him for the out. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Brian Reynolds will hit next. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first in time. So 2 down. Next for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. And first offering is fouled off. Now he breaks his bat, and that is that. On to the bottom of the 10th. Up now for Washington, Marcellus Napier. So the tying run at second. And there's a base hit to the left. And now the winning run is on base. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out. Back here in Nationals Park. Now we go to the 11th. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. This one in the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Now into the ball game on defense, Andy Rodriguez. He takes over as the new first baseman. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit into the outfield. Runner from third comes across, and they've got the lead in extra innings. First and second, 2 outs. Andy Rodriguez digging in for the Nationals. 2 on, 2 outs. This to center field. Nice grab on the run. And that digs in. Huge spot. Go ahead run on base, and this crowd knows it.
Yeah, he's got the lumber to make something happen right here. Doesn't need to do too much. Just find some green grass.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. The Brewers with the go-ahead run at third. Here deep into extra innings. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They miss. Back in Washington, D.C. Inning number 13 set to go. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Ground ball right side. It scored through. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. They've got the lead 6-5. And now a high leverage at bat for Brian Reynolds. Here the bottom of the 13th, 2 outs. On the ground to short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Brewers even this series up at a game apiece. Lamb with some solid production in the win.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
One down. Now it's going to be Charlie Lamb. And first offering is fouled off.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Out towards right center field. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down.
Well, these Brewers do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
1 down. So 2 down. Next to hit for the Nats, Carson Williams. Grounds one to short. Lamb. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. And a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. And that one gets past the catcher. So on the wild pitch, two guys advance. Here's a 1-2. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Catcher has it, fires to first. And they get out of the jam. Well done to finish off the strikeout and end the inning. Go ahead run on base. Seaver King getting ready to hit. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. One down. Up now for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Ground ball left side. Whips it to first. And there's 2 away. Joaquin Osuna digs in now. Swing and a ball popped up. And the infield fly is called. Two outs, runner on first. So here's the Brewers DH, Alec Burleson. Martinez is just 1 strike away. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals with the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb had a rough go of it in the loss.
Oh, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.